Hello dear World of Warcraft friends, welcome back to a new video on my channel. Today we once again have a good example of this. How much more effort NetEase puts into World of Warcraft in China compared to what Blizzard does here in Europe or even in the USA. Some new promo items have appeared again, which of course we won't be getting, and they're just insanely awesome. There's simply a new cool transmog for Varian Wrynn, or in the style of Varian Wrynn. There's a lightning throne you can sit on and so on and so forth. It looks incredibly awesome, and I think it's really, really a shame that we don't get it. At this point, I don't mean this as criticism of Blizzard at this point, but we've already had so many awesome items for Chinese players. Why can't we get something like that too, please? Take a look at it, I'll show it to you, make up your own mind. Feel free to write your opinion in the comments and leave a like, subscribe. Let's get started. Holy Energy is the alternative to conventional energy drinks without sugar, without any artificial junk, in a variety of delicious flavors. Is Holy Energy the perfect alternative for you if you need energy but want to avoid sugar, calories, a caffeine crash, and so on and so forth? Preparation is very simple. Water in the shaker, feel free to add a few ice cubes, add the powder, give it a quick shake, and your delicious energy drink for on the go is ready. But if you say, I don't want to consume too much caffeine, Holy also has iced tea. There are also many delicious flavors in the range, and the best part is both the energy drink and the iced tea are available in trial packs, so check the links in the video description and my codes, you can save a lot there. And I wish you lots of fun with Holy. We can see the whole thing here. There you can already see a bit of this throne. It's part of the 21st anniversary event in China. You can see it here. There are different passes that players can buy there. That sounds like you pay once and play for 365 days, and in return you get free items. So basically, the same thing that's ultimately available in our shop as well. Where you then, I don't know, get 1 or 2 mounts and a pet or something as a gift. That's available here now as well. Just honestly, it's cooler, so you can see it here. With us, for the 12-month subscription, you get this Murloc mount, the Flying Ox, the Horse, and the Moth. And in total, there are 8 items in China. You get the game time, a level 80 boost. A mount, a moth pet, a small pet, plus this lightning throne. And whoever gets the deluxe version, which is a bit more expensive, also gets the moth mount, this Varian Wrynn Transmog set, the horse mount, the ox mount, and the Murloc we just saw in our offer. Plus all these things from the first image. And down here, there are 2 more pets shown that didn't fit in the picture. So that's a lot more items than we actually have. And honestly, I personally think they're a lot cooler too. Here you can see the first Transmog set, and it's actually themed after Varian Wrynn. I think you can see it in some parts, but if you're wondering why, then let me show you the following video. Back then, there were new Varian Wrynn skins in Hearthstone, and these are the Dragon Armor skins. You can see them in action here. And that's why they've now made it into World of Warcraft. Honestly, I think it's pretty cool. The armor actually looks really nice. I can't really say how well this fits Varian. I'm not familiar enough with the lore, and honestly, I'm not up to date with Hearthstone anymore either. But the armor itself looks pretty awesome on him. And here we see there's a blue version and one in red, and the red version was apparently a celebration for Chinese New Year. And you saw it at the beginning too. The whole thing comes with an animation with dragons flying across the screen. So yeah, all in all, it's a pretty cool set, I have to say, and that's why the China division of World of Warcraft NetEase thought, hey, it would be a great idea to bring this into the game. I agree with that. with this dragon head on the shoulders here. So one on the left, one on the right. On the right side, from the character's perspective, there's a spectral dragon that also has an animation. We can see it on the belt. Next to it, there's a scroll hanging. All in all, I think it's a really, really awesome set. This is the version for male characters, with a little crown on their head. This is the one for female characters. And we can see here that's also included. And I have to say, that just looks really sick. I couldn't figure out, since I don't speak Mandarin, whether this is a housing item or if it's a toy you can place anywhere. Even from this post, I'm not really... Actually, it's a toy. Okay, I missed that at first. My bad. So that means you can summon this throne anytime, anywhere, and then sit on it with your character and ideally also wear this Transmog set. Really awesome. I'll tell you straight, I really, really like it. Here we can see a few more pictures of it. Here as well, it's fitting for this Varian Transmog. There's a dragon on the backrest here. The armrests are dragon heads. The whole thing flashes all around here, inspired by the dragon theme. It looks really awesome. And here you can see once again, this is the concept art for Varian's set in Hearthstone. That's how it was originally intended. And the World of Warcraft version comes very, very close to that. Plus, it has this glow effect on the shoulders, which we also saw in Hearthstone, among other things. And yeah, up here in the picture, you can see what it all looks like when the character is sitting on it. Honestly, it looks pretty, pretty awesome. And at the end of the day, yeah. With these videos, I won't be able to make it so that we get these things here in Europe or anything like that. And I'm not Shelvon either, who imagines that I think Blizzard is watching my videos. Although actually, in some way, they must be seeing them, because I complain so much and I'm not exactly in their good graces internally. I definitely know that. But yeah, my god, I think it's kind of a shame, you know? I realize that this is exclusively for the Chinese market, but they did say, hey, we want to bring promo items that didn't exist before or were only available in very limited numbers into the trading post. So why not start bringing these Chinese items into the trading post for us as well? I don't know if it's a licensing issue because of NetEase, China, and so on, but on the other hand, they're using Blizzard's assets. I can't imagine that Blizzard would be forbidden from bringing those things elsewhere as well. But well, it is what it is. If you have any thoughts on this, feel free to write them in the comments. And with that, thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Have a good time and take care.